don't know the power of the dark side.
Alright, so Marcel took initiative there. Sweet. So, he's got his red boat at the top of the screen. Blue boat in the middle, white boat down towards the rear, or towards the bottom of the board edge. So going through the lists, let's talk about James' list first. Rear Moschino, blah, blah, blah. Wow, I can't talk today. Too much caffeine. Rear Admiral Shirano has Determination, which I haven't seen in a long time either, but will come in very, very handy. Of course, as I mentioned, they're both 2-0. That Determination is for Kylo Ren matchups. And it basically just says, hey, I don't care, Kylo Ren. I'm just going to throw that away. So, all right, time has started. So Determination on Shirano at a pilot skill 8, which is not terrible. So he gets outclassed or out-PS'd by quite a few things. But the good thing about his list is the Inquisitor is also pilot skill 8, so he's got the choice on who's going to move first. Engine upgrade for the maneuverability. Dauntless is going to play a huge role in this game because Marcel likes to bump. So he's still going to have the availability to have actions, especially from Kylo Ren. Doesn't really care about stress all that much because he can just keep, clearing that stress and getting actions every round. He's got Gunner. Gunner triggers after his hotshot co-pilot goes off. He's determined to strip the majority of focus tokens with that as best as possible, and you can do it twice. The last time I saw it on my stream was when Phil Horney played Gunner Hotshot back at Wixom a couple years ago. Phil Horney's also 2-0 for those of you who were able to watch his stream on Gold Squadron. And of course, Shirano has Kylo Ren because Kylo Ren loves doing things like, hey, you're not going to attack me this round because of blinded pilot, or you're going to be pilot skill 0 because you're an ace and I don't want you around me. And then, of course, the Inquisitor with standard upgrades in push limit off thrusters to IV1 and proton rockets to knock in some extra damage at range 1. That's 5 dice with a target lock focus, so that's really good. Really good. In combination with Shirano's ability, going to be forcing a lot of crits through and getting Kylo Ren off. Now, let's discuss Marcel's list here. The only one playing triple scouts, as he usually is. Very good at playing triple scouts. All three have Snapshot. And Snapshot has been incredibly useful for him so far in this tournament. He was, I think last round he played against somebody who was running Nathan Ides' Corrin build from Wisconsin, and he was able to win by basically knocking Corrin off the board. He's able to block with the Jump Master, and Corrin wasn't able to make that turn, and he flew off the board. So he said that was a really close match. This is going to be a good match. All three have Snapshot, so he's immediately getting damage in. It's not necessarily auto damage. Siemens, you should be my host today. That would be perfect. We can talk on and all about that. But we're Ohio guys. I can't let you down easy on that one. So all three have snapshot. Snapshot is not auto damage like bombs are, but the odds of getting a lot of damage off are rather high. Rather high, especially against the Decimator. Rig cargo chute on 2 of them because he has intel agent, so having the ability to drop is pretty crucial for the aces that try to fly behind or around. Shuts off lanes. So he's probably gonna drop a chute a couple of times in this match. Operation Specialist is really good because if an attack misses, then he's able to assign a focus token to a friendly ship at range 1 to 3 of the attacker. It's really good. So he's able to double bank focus tokens. And that might be problematic for James and his decision for Hotshot Copilot, but we'll see. James' #1 issue right now is the bumps that are going to be happening against Shirno. Snapshot's going to chip away at the Decimator's health, and Inquisitor's going to have an interesting time as he skirts along the bottom of the board edge. Shirno's going right up the middle. So this will be a really good game. Really good game. Especially in a type of meta like this. I kind of don't like using the word meta, but it is what it is. The triple jump masters haven't been seen in quite a long time. Other than Marcel, I don't know how many people actually played them. So James checking for a target lock on the white one, which mirrors the one that's red. Does have range to the blue one there. So taking a target lock, no Kylo Ren though. He's going to try to chip away some damage first and try to win the damage game. So no Shirno ability as his range 3. So 3 hits against 2 focus. He's got to spend it anyway. Either way, it's getting hit with a Hotshot Copilot. So the blue one takes 1. Inquisitor no shot. The red is going to go... Oh, is that range 3? 2 hits? Yep, range 3, no evades. 2 hits from the red. Hotshot Copilot to strip. Remembers the triggers there, which is good. Decimator's down to 2 shields. So blue back into the Decimator, nothing, and then nothing from the white. Should take us into dials. It's all about who's going to win the damage race without bumping. And as of right now, Shirno's got a really good lane going through the middle and then towards the right side of the obstacle field now. So if Marcel's plan is to get the snapshots and bumping off, he's going to have to really get those jump masters into high gear. He's a really patient player. It's always interesting watching him play. I don't think I've seen James Levine play at all. But it's worth noting these players are both 2-0. and some thinking here as we head into the, what is this, the third round of this match. Marcel's trying to plan out how he's going to get all of his shenanigans out. So he did not trigger Operations Specialist, but I don't think it would have mattered because the white didn't have a shot. So we'll see if that becomes a factor at additional points in this game. Uh-oh. The ships don't like their bases. So definitely going for a trap on Shirano here. If Shirano takes a 2-turn in towards the Jump Masters, that spells a lot of trouble. So I'm thinking there's going to be a... From here, it looks like a 1-bank will definitely fit. I'm not sure if the 2-bank will be too fast going into debris. I don't think so. I don't think he's going to want to turn away either, because then that just leaves Inquisitor by himself against 3 Jump Masters, and that's really not good for Inquisitor. So I don't imagine James doing that. I think either just the one or 2-bank is going to work well here. But that's a lot of hull and shield for the Decimator to chew through before he loses one of his ships. So the Inquisitor's at his favorite spot from the red and blue Jump Masters. I think he's range 2 to the white Jump Master though. But I think James is banking on the fact that Marcel's going to focus his fire down on the Decimator and just try to leave the Inquisitor alone for right now. Snapshot hasn't become a thing yet, but if James 2 turns here, I think that's going to put him at range 1. Not quite. Not quite, so Snapshot won't trigger. But he's going to focus down on that blue Jump Master. Takes target lock, gets the evade from the V1 title. And there's the 1-bank. So next round is definitely going to be a bit of an issue for James to navigate through, because it's just going to be a parking lot. And Marcel's plan is to, well, yep, out of range for Snapshot. Very nice play by James. Oh, did he get it there? Yeah, he does get Snapshot range there. It's probably coming from the blue. So it's unmodifiable. Hit crit's pretty good. So 2 shields from the Decimator. Yeah, Snapshot's really, really crucial, especially when you have it on 3 Jump Masters. So shield's already gone from the Decimator. You're going to end up taking quite a bit more damage. Going to be a range 2 obstruction shot from the red Jump Master. Range 2 and from range 2 from the white, and range 1 from the blue. So Decimator not... Let's see, Decimator throwing 4 dice into that blue Jump Master. Range 1. So 2 hits, focus, and a crit. Rear armor shoulder has ability, turns that into a crit. 2 crits, 2 hits. And the defense roll from Marcel is blanks. Yep, so 3 shields and a crit to that blue Jump Master. Oh crap, I missed the crit. Strips because of hot shot. Inquisitor going range 1 into the blue. Spin the target lock. and spend the focus for a hit for 2 hits and a crit. Ooh, 2 natties there. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. So taking a crit again. I can't tell what it is. Blue stabilizer. So the blue's down to 3, which means that is half points for James. Now the jump master should be firing.
Grab a crit marker.
Yeah, sure. You need like a ship marker?
No, crit
Or-
marker.
Okay.
Hit marker.
Oh, gotcha. And let's double check. I'll have to go see after this round what the crits are. I know one's a loose stabilizer. Oh, he's using an illicit token. So the white's going to go range 2 into the decimator. Spend the focus for 2 hits. Yep. That's pretty good. Decimator's at 10 hull. 2 more for half points. Excuse me. Yeah, 2 more for half points. Yeah, I think the oh, is that range 2? I can't tell. 1. Spin the lock. 2. It is range 3. Or obstructed either way. So 2 more to the decimator, that's half points.
Everything else is right. Everybody is in the right spots.
One more into the decimator. So decimator's down to 7 hull. So very interesting. Oh, the contracted scout has a direct hit. Okay, thank you. So it's down to 2 hull. Direct hit and loose stabilizer. So the damage race here is going in Marcel's favor. 2 dice, 2 dice, 2 dice. Decimator just can't defend against it. I mean, it's not like Ordnance is going through, but James has to be really careful because Intel Agent is active, so Marcel is able to just... He's probably going to 1-turn that, that white Jump Master. Maybe 1 forward with the blue, and then bring the red in from behind. I don't know if the Decimator is going to last past this turn. It's going to be close. Yeah, I think it's gonna last past this turn because Marcel's gonna more than likely lose that blue Jump Master. So it's gonna end up being a very, very quick game. It has not even been 20 minutes and already have almost a Jump Master off the board and a less than half hull Shirano. Inquisitor is stressed. Could be very likely that the Inquisitor won't have actions this turn unless he just turns away, and I don't think that's going to happen. So this is where Marcel excels with his Jump Master formation, because he can, you know, just turn the game into a parking lot and take a lot of advantage of that, a big advantage of that iron projector and snapshot. As long as he's able to get snapshot off from at least 2 of the jump masters, I think he's got a good chance of taking down Shirano this turn, or this round. Kylo hasn't been used yet. Gunner was used. I think Gunner was used. Hotshot Copilot, of course, getting a lot of work in as well. But Marcel has been able to just plink 2 dice for the most part and get that damage in. So I think James is really considering his move with the Inquisitor here. I think he's realizing that he's not having much of an out, and Inquisitor's not in the best shape. So do you turn away with Inquisitor here, or do you set up, or do you fight through the bump and, have some shots against the Jump Master and hope that the Jump Master that you're shooting is not the blue one that's going to bump you? Well, I said that backwards. I hope you don't get bumped by the blue Jump Master. Either way, I think he can still PS kill that blue Jump Master this turn, so it'll be close. It'll be close. This is definitely going to be the turn that changes the game one way or another, I think, and determines if it's going to be a fast game or a game that goes into 10 minutes remaining. Perhaps. It's tough to tell. Tough to tell. I haven't seen this matchup much. I don't think, in fact, at all, personally. But Dauntless is definitely going to get some work in. It's a really good tech. Really good tech, because even though people are bumping against you to prevent your Kylo Ren, Dauntless doesn't care. Take a stress. Do an action anyway. Intel Agent for... I'm not sure what that maneuver was. My screen's a little small. But it was a green maneuver from the Inquisitor. That's true. That's true. However, depending on where Inquisitor goes, you still get set up for a snapshot or 2. Marcel is really deliberating what he wants to do here. It'll be interesting to see if Marcel gets EMP device off first. I figured the blue was going to move first because of the condition that it's in. Just going to bump into the white. Just inching forward to try to increase snapshot distance. Yeah, rack 2 hard right. Yep. So either Inquisitor is going to have a really bad time here. Ugh. I just couldn't tell what the Inquisitor maneuver was. Oh, what if he just dropped a cargo chute? Oh, yep, there it is. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's really good. So let me double check Dauntless real quick. Yeah, so you can still perform an action even if you bump with Dauntless, and if you're stressed already, if I'm reading that right, because it says after you execute maneuver that causes you to overlap another ship, you may perform 1 free action, then receive 1 stress token. Oh no, you can't because you're already stressed. Never mind. Disregard. Yeah, never mind. A 3. You might catch the bottom edge of that debris in the far right corner. Nope. Inquisitor's gonna have a bad time. Yeah, because he's gonna land, maybe land on that debris. Oh, bump, bump, bump. Yeah. So Inquisitor went through the debris. He's gonna get snapshotted by the one in red. The Decimator was moved a little bit. That's definitely gonna affect the placement after the maneuver. So yeah, it's tough. It's tough, but that stuff happens. I mean, when you're running with 4 large base ships on table. Nothing from the debris. Well, the cargo sheet, rather. Snapshot triggers, assuming Marcel remembers. And here it is. Nothing. And that missed, so it triggers Operation Specialist. Operation Specialist gives a focus to the white one. It's a really good combo. Really good combo. Maximizes action economy and allows for better modification for dice. You have to hope that RAC turned away here. Otherwise, he's going to have a bad time. Going to have a bad time. Yeah, 2-turn. 2-turn definitely clears. Going away from the parking lot. So this is the question. Blue is not firing at Inquisitor, but you're still going to have to try to PS kill it, and it's going to be obstructed at range 2. So blue is rolling 3 dice defensively against Inquisitor. Or Shirno. Shirno doesn't care. 2 crits in it. Hit. 1 evade, so that should be a dead contracted scout. Or not? Unless I'm missing something here. Oh, that must have been an Inquisitor shot to the red. Okay, now he's going to the blue. Okay. Okay. 2 takes 1. Still alive. No crits. Alright, now I'm really confused. I missed what happened here. I will get a hull and shield update after this. So this is the red into Inquisitor or Decimator. Nope, white into Decimator. 2 more from the Decimator. I'm sorry, I'm trying to do trying to pay attention to this update at the same time. I apologize if that was confusing. So now if you're the red Jump Master here, you're going to go to Inquisitor at range 1. I would probably take the range 3 shot at Jump Master. But it's Marcel. I mean, Decimator's got 5 left. This is a great opportunity to stack damage on Inquisitor. Oh, ion projector. Missed the trigger there. Okay. So they replayed it a little bit there, and James passed the ion projector for Marcel. I think it's because it is let's see. Yeah, it's a must, but you know, trigger misses it, so that's weird. Yeah, hit crit into the Decimator from the red there. Ouch. Damage engine, all turns are red.
A lot of these are custom made by and they're being given away as part of the RAC.
Wow, Decimator down to 3 hull. Decimator evades one there that looks like probably from the blue. Wow. So the Decimator is probably going to be out of combat for a turn. If he turns to James, turns towards James' side of the board. But I don't know if that's going to happen because he's got the damaged engine. So I'm going to double check hull and shield value. Be right back. Alright, so the Blue Scout has one hull left. The Red Scout did lose a damage from that Inquisitor shot. Shirno has 3, Inquisitor is full as well. So into the next round of planning we go, as the majority of us already have dials set down, except for Inquisitor, who is ioned, will also receive another stress token, and Inquisitor is not in a good spot here. So Shirno revealing from the intelligence agent. Oh man. Yeah, lots of bumping going on here. Sloop. Yep, it's a good maneuver there. Sloop take focus. Or target lock. The white jump master is full shield. You target lock here, you have modifications for offense going into the next round if you need it. But he's going to trap Inquisitor here. Inquisitor is going to land on the debris again, be double stressed. Set up for another snapshot. Marcel is probably not going to be able to get that white jump master into range 1 of the Inquisitor, because I think Inquisitor is going to be able to go that one forward past the blue. Yep, there's a target lock. I forgot to bring my external monitor, so it's a little bit more difficult for me to see my OBS screen in addition to the chat window. So I wasn't able to get a good look. Oh, a little bit of a bump there. Wasn't able to get a good look at what the Shirno maneuver was. So snapshot does trigger here. Nothing from the debris. Yeah, snapshot is really, really good. So you guys may end up seeing Marcel on the stream, on the top tables, either tomorrow or what have you. So one hit into the Inquisitor from snapshot, plenty. Checking for operations specialist. Doesn't get the range to the white jump master to pass a focus. That's actually that's really good. It's not as effective as Manaru was in terms of passing with Mind Link, but it's a close second. Yeah, doing the one bank away. I'm not sure if he's going to have range to the blue. Either way, he's got Gunner to strip the first focus token. Yeah, just boosting out completely. And not even going to worry about engaging the other jump masters. So Inquisitor's going to have a rough time. Now Marcel can turn his jump masters towards the Inquisitor. And now you're going to have to worry about getting shot for the next couple of turns. And he's got 2 range 1 shots from both jump masters to the Inquisitor. So hit crit. Going to the Inquisitor. Looks like Auto thrusters for 1 there. Yep. So Inquisitor takes a crit. Just to the shield. Should be second Jump Master attack to the Inquisitor. From the white. We get auto thrusters here. 4 dice, plenty. Yep. And then the red, obstructed, range 1. Nothing. 1. 1. And 1 evade. So sneaks a damage into the Inquisitor. However, the Inquisitor is still in bad shape, having no action. So it's about... it's tough for an Inquisitor in the position that he's in. That white can now chase. Inquisitor, not terribly aggressive this next planning round, but if he's able to stress the Inquisitor again, then it'll be tough for James to get Inquisitor back in the fight. You can I can't tell if his template is going to go through the debris field again to give him a second stress, but that's not in a good shape. So coming up on the 40-minute mark now in time, just a couple seconds behind the main clock because I didn't start it as they called it, which is fine because I think this game should be over by then anyway. I don't think Snapshot is going to go for Marcel this round unless he's able to finagle the blue Jump Master towards the Inquisitor. And I think any move he does overlaps that debris token. Well, rather the rig cargo chute token. Of course, you guys have all seen that paint job before. I still think it's really nice. I love the wash that highlights the external details of the Jump Master, and then of course the fade from the dark blue to the light blue and the red to the orange. They're really nice pieces. I encourage you guys to go out and attempt to paint some minis. That's the best thing about this game, is that they're already pre-painted. You don't have to assemble them or worry about tinkering them, investing hours and hours and hours of time into it. You just buy a ship and go play it. But I do encourage you to paint, and through painting maybe you'll find additional and heightened relaxation. I don't know where I was going with that. Legion is coming out though, and I will try really hard to get back into painting again, and see if I'll be able to get something going with Legion. I'm excited to try out that game. Yep, so as expected, the white Jump Master turns up towards Inquisitor. Not going to be able to barrel roll to get to range 1 for Snapshot. Might just take a focus here. And that Decimator is going to be out of combat for a couple of turns, which is absolutely fine for Marcel because he's able to focus down on Inquisitor. That's going to be close. I couldn't tell if it clipped the debris or not. Oh, very nice. Yeah. Slightly nudges. Yeah, it does clip the debris, so he does get a stress. Nothing from the debris. Rig cargo chute, rather. And the red bumped into the blue. Yep, so it looks like it will go back through the debris. And keep a stress after removing a stress. Nothing from the debris. Couple of games wrapping up as we're well past the halfway point in time. So, as James brings the Decimator back in, I think it's still going to be at least 2 more rounds before Decimator is able to do a lot of damage. However, Inquisitor does have auto thrusters here. So assuming he remembers the trigger, he should be fine. Plenty. Wow, 4 natural evades. That's nice. So now, the question for Marcel is, how is he going to arrange his formation in such a way that the blue jump master is not leading by the time the Decimator comes back around? Yep, as you can see, the double operations specialist going off there. Plenty of evades from the Inquisitor. Yep, doesn't even need auto thrusters. So Inquisitor is squirrely, but still double stressed. So I think Inquisitor is just going to 1 turn, more than likely just 1 turn here, clear a stress, or he doesn't have a lot of space to go up towards the top of the board edge. But it depends on if Marcel is able to bring those jump masters within range 1 for snap shot to trigger. He's going to eliminate auto thrusters at least when shooting with the blue jump master. I'm not sure if he's able to do it from the white. I think it's still going to be range 3. Definitely going to have auto thrusters proc against the red one as well if he needs it. Doesn't have the dice yet. He was rolling, pretty decently with snapshot. Do I think he's going to get both ships off the board before time? It's tricky. Inquisitor is very, very elusive, especially for 3 jump masters. I'm not sure if he's going to have all 3 by the time the Decimators goes down. So Marcel's definitely trying to work this in his favor right now. I think he's going to overlap. I can't tell from my angle. I think he's going to be just fine from that debris. Yep. Yep. Should be plenty of space there. Again, I don't... Unless he gets a barrel roll in... Nah, he's not able to fit the barrel roll towards Inquisitor. Yeah, I don't think that Marcel's going to get snapshot off. Unless he predicts that Inquisitor is going to go to the right instead of to the left. That would be interesting. If you were James, do you go to the left or do you go to the right? I think you went left. No, the majority of his damage so far has been from snapshot. Especially on the Decimator. What in the world? Background noise. No, I agree, Dynamite. I'm not sure it's going to happen. Yeah, definitely a lot of time left to play, but Inquisitor... Oh, okay, so here's what could happen. If Inquisitor does a 1 turn here, I think it's going to be the 2 turn. I can't remember if the 2 turns green. if Inquisitor 1 turns here, that puts him right behind that dial. And if that white jump master goes forward 4 next turn, or even, yeah, forward 4 next turn, you can block Inquisitor pretty easily. Yeah, that's tricky. That's tricky. Does have Intel Agent for the white one. Decides to take a target lock with the blue jump master. Is he sleeping here? Yep. That's still a really powerful maneuver. So he's going to be able to have guns back onto the Decimator at least in the next 2 turns. He's already up on points, 82 to 67. Because he has half points on RAC. But I agree, I think the target needs to be Inquisitor, and that's what he's planning now. Yep, there's that 1 turn. Still no actions for Inquisitor. He's going to have auto thrusters against 2 of the jump masters, not the white one. And now Decimator, if it boosts, will have a shot at the red or white. Attempt to target lock, nothing. Both out of range. Thanks, Chuck Norris. Yeah, I didn't think it was white. I know it is on Soontier. I flew Soontier more than I did Inquisitor. Yeah, the white one definitely has range 2 and arc there, I would say. So, Shirno's not able to put damage onto the blue one, which he absolutely needs, as he's checking for now. Way out of range. It's going to be range 3, obstructed to... Oh, yeah, that would be the closest point there. Yeah, absolutely. I'll put... let me see. Oh, I deleted them. That's why I didn't include the record indicator in the stream so far. But let me go ahead and update that. Oh god. Oh crap. Stop it. There we go. They're both 2-0. Is that a chance cube? It looks like a chance cube. Alright, so you guys gotta pay attention to the dice rolls here. That's from Shirno, it looks like. I'll get Hull Shield valued after this. Or, if you guys are able to... Oh, I'll be able to check after I move that overlay. Oops. Alright, how's that? They're both 2-0. I did not see a whole lot of what was happening with the dice there. Yep, Decimator avoids it. Yeah, that's like the two-face coin, 50-50 odds. That's really cool. 1 crit to the Inquisitor. Spending a lock, spending a focus. Yep. Ooh, 1 evade there. So Inquisitor taking another one. Can you? I missed that, Dynamite. I was putting the records up. Can you clarify that a little bit for me? Because from what I understand, let me see. It's any friendly ship at range 1 to 2. Are you talking about he missed the timing for it? Inquisitor has console fire. That's not good. Thank you for reminding me. I guess I missed a shot there. I'm gonna go double check hull shield value on Sheridan. So the white is still full health. But the red is down to 1 shield. Inquisitor has the crit. Sheerness still has 3 hull. So not looking good for James here. Just under 25 minutes to play. Let's see. Yep, there's the barrel roll. It's gonna block Inquisitor. Inquisitor's gonna be at least ionized at least for the next turn. He was out of range for Intel Agent. Yeah, that is true. I don't have table audio. I think there's quite a bit of background noise because we're the 2 tables that are in the front of the store. So plus I haven't figured out a way for table audio to work yet. So it's a bit of an inconvenience to have to go and find out more information. But I think I prefer it that way just because of ease of use. I like just having one microphone for the stream commentary and et cetera, et cetera. So within 25 minutes now, Snapshot could very much become a factor against the Inquisitor. So the 1 turn bumps, the 2 forward bumps. Ooh, I think Shirno's gonna get the Dauntless title to go off, but will Marcel barrel roll to make sure he stays out of range? I don't think he needs to. He's gonna check. He's measuring just in case. Yeah, so I think Marcel is able to evade a shot from the Decimator this turn just because of where the red Jumpmaster is. Yep, Inquisitor is going to get hit by Snapshot. Does clear the stress though. But the problem is Inquisitor has console fire. So Snapshot triggers. One. Needs an evade. Got it. Yep. Yep, gets the focus from Operations Specialist. And that's not once per round either, so you can just stack focus tokens. Which is pretty good. Actions from the Inquisitor, forgetting about console fire. Let me double check just to make sure that it is a console. Yes, it is. So if Marcel and James both forget about console fire there, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. Now, wow, that was a speedy maneuver by the Decimator. I'm really surprised that fit. So he's going to have a shot on the blue Jump Master, but Snapshot triggers again. Yeah, that was an insane move. Nicely done. Or it did bump into... Yep, bumped into the white one. Okay. Cleared the red one, though. Rolled the wrong dice. Not ionized. Snapshot triggers. Nothing. Passes focus tokens, though. Yep. Yeah, so they're discussing which focus token was passed. That's really, really good. So the Dauntless is performing a target lock against that Jump Master. He wants it dead. Yep. I think that's going to be a dead Jump Master. They did not roll for console fire. Did not roll for it. I'm not going to say anything because that's not on me. So gun arrow trigger. Yep. It was a really good roll there. Strips a hot shot.
I'm gonna go grab. I might run
Yeah,
over to the store.
To the what?
I gotta grab my bag for my.
Okay. Natties. Oh. Oh, no way. No way. The Jump Master lives. Oh my goodness. That is not how James wanted it to go. It was good, great rolling by Marcel. 4 evades on 4 dice. Does strip that focus token though. So yeah, I think you absolutely have to go for the Decimator here. Yeah, there's the console fire. There goes Inquisitor. Yep, so they remembered it just then. So technically that is definitely a missed trigger. I mean, if, as far as I understand it, if both opponents miss it, then I don't really know how to judge that. You missed it, your opponent missed it, you move on. It is a critical condition though. You have to follow the rule on the card, but what can you do? Yeah, now the Decimator is taking a lot of dice. Yeah, that'll do it. 2 hits and a crit. What a game that was. What a game that was. Holy cow. What a game. Good game, both players. Yeah, I mean, that was a really, really good roll from that blue Jump Master to prevent any additional points loss. So Marcel beats James 100 to 82. Sorry, 100 to 16. That was silly. Yeah, there are a lot of crazy shenanigans with that. That was really cool. Yeah, so I anticipate seeing Marcel again. He's 3-0, now going into round 4. It sounds like there are some more games wrapping up. I'm not sure how many games are left, but I'm going to go ahead and get ready for the next round. Just in case. We have about 15 minutes left in this round. And we'll probably start up 3:30-ish. 3:40. So, thanks for watching this round. That was, that was really nicely done by both players from playing the hands that they were dealt. So Marcel's list is very creative again this time around, and he's had some great success with it so far. So he's moved up to 3-0, and they're having some discussion afterwards. But that was a good game. That was a good game. Snapshot ended up putting a lot of damage on the board. So thanks guys for watching. See you in round 4.